Welcome back to the Stranger Still podcast. I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Miles.
And I'm Kirk.
The new regular. I'm still getting used to that.
I know, right?
We are super pumped to be here today. Stranger Things 5 Volume 1 comes out in exactly 2 weeks. We are so pumped!
Let's go.
Today's episode, we've got 11 questions, appropriately 11, that we've each prepared answers for. We're going to preview Season 5, so stick with us.
This is our final podcast before Season 5. And we're not really a prediction type of podcast, so tune in.
Yeah, so
Bear with us. Yeah.
For those joining us, we're a rewatch podcast. You know, our byline is digging into why we love Stranger Things. But why not give it a go? We've been waiting so long. Let's throw out some theories. Let's throw out some predictions.
It's been so long.
And
God.
Don't listen
get
to
over
do
it.
not
This
listen
guy
to Kirk.
just finished watching Stranger Things for the first time. If you haven't heard our most recent episodes, he's just watched Stranger Things all the way through for the very first time. Just finished a few weeks ago, and he's sitting here complaining about how long he has to wait for season 5 to come out.
It's been a trek.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, since this is our last episode before the season comes out, be sure to check out our previous episodes. We have chapter by chapter rewatches, character by character rewatches. Those are my favorite. And then we just did the season by season rewatch with Kirk, our newbie. Before we get started with our 11 questions, do we want to talk about the first 5 minutes of the first episode of season 5?
That's right. 1.8% of Volume 1 has been released.
You calculated that,
First
huh?
5 minutes.
Of course you did.
You're giving it a full 1.8%?
No, I calculated that. They
Oh.
released the run times. This was 1.8% of
You
Volume
would-
1 of
You
Season
would
5.
calculate that.
Good little teaser, though.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it, Kirk?
I'm glad it didn't spoil anything. It was
Same.
more to answer old questions that you might have had. That I loved.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Miles and I, we both talked about how we were really nervous that they were going to release the first 5 minutes because we didn't want anything spoiled. We didn't want anything to be given away. We were just so pumped for the new season. We wanted it all at once, which we're not going to get anyway. It's coming out in 3 volumes. But it was just the right amount of Stranger Things. I like that what was revealed to us. Yeah.
Tone setter. Yeah.
Yes, tone setter. Yes.
Yeah. It was basically like a sentence from the Duffers is, yes, Vecna was around since Season 1. It was all him. That was like confirmation.
Yeah.
I know
which I was super bummed about. I honestly, I was already pretty resigned to it, but that just like cemented it, But let's talk about, so I don't know if any of our listeners, we watched the season 5 premiere special that Netflix did.
The Tadum event at the Chinese theater where Star Wars came out in 1977, big red carpet. They interviewed all the cast members. It was really cool to watch.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else picked up on this, but Noah Schnapp he mentions
The actor who plays Will.
Thank you. He mentions us getting him getting really excited about listeners or watchers, viewers. Good grief.
Fans.
Sorry guys. Fans finding out why Vecna chose Will. And I was like, wait, what? Vecna specifically chose Will, and then we see the first 5 minutes, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, what are we going to be finding out? I'm super pumped about that.
He says William, so he knows this boy specifically before he starts pumping him full of goo.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And
so disgusting.
I don't know how all you feel about that. I don't feel like Will was picked the way he picks Chrissy and
because
Max and everything. I think this was a whole different reason.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Season 4 was his learning from, his mistakes of what he had tried before, attacking really strong-minded things. He was searching for broken minds to create portals in season 4. So yeah, it's definitely a different thing.
What does he see in Will? I am super intrigued by this. What do you think, Kirk?
I don't know what he sees, but I like that there was the reason, because whenever I watched season 1, it's like, why didn't the Demogorgon just kill Will like Barb? You know,
Yeah.
like what's so important about Will that Will gets to stay alive?
Or how does Will survive? I always
Yeah.
thought about it like that. How does Will survive
Yeah.
the upside down when Barb dies?
Yeah, Demogorgon gotcha, right? You know, you just figure you're in that same cave, you got stuck. Like, how did Will get out of that? Now you kind of know that it's all part of the plan, but then you're like, what the heck is the plan here?
Yeah.
Like Will, like out of all people, like I don't know. Like
What is
But-
special about Will?
Also,
Yeah,
he
William.
does do a damn good job of staying away from the Demogorgon for like a week.
You're right.
yeah, he does.
I didn't know. Now, how many episodes of this podcast have I slandered and slaughtered
Yeah.
Will for not being a part of the battle against the Upside Down? And yet he's got a gun. He's firing it at the Demogorgon.
Heck
He's
yeah.
climbing a tree. He's jumping. This 12 years old Will Byers jumping from tree to tree.
I know. I loved seeing the parts of the trailer be the first 5 minutes of this. Like,
Yeah,
like
that was
again, things weren't
Check 'em
really
off.
given away.
Check
But
'em
like,
off.
I had no idea that was going to be Will jumping to the next tree. I always thought that
oh,
was like
yeah.
a badass scene.
If I understood anything at the end of that, it was like, this is the promise. We were promised season 1 vibes, but as an epic movie.
Yeah.
And there it was, right?
God, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
It's fantastic and like well done too, because I know it's not Noah Schnapp right there. I mean, that's very like got to be like some sort of like AI. They didn't make that
Oh,
in
yeah.
season 1,
It's
so like
it's a new actor enhanced with CGI with Will
kind of like
Byers.
what they did with 11 last season.
Yeah,
that
what they
kind
did
of
with
thing.
Luke Skywalker at the end of The Mandalorian.
Okay, interesting. Yeah,
I will say what I did think though watching that was, couldn't they have used some of the clips from the first season? Did
was
it
a little
like just
uncanny.
not match
There's a
well
little
or something? I
uncanny
don't know.
valley. It didn't bother me though.
no, I didn't either. I mean, just
No,
yeah,
it didn't.
but
But it's pretty well done.
it was nice to see Will like being that like courageous.
Yeah,
And, you know, and going down in
When
a
we
way that
don't
was,
see
you know, definitely reasonable. Like, you know, he climbs a tree, smart idea, but you know, it's that Demogorgon's coming after you.
Yeah.
The balls to jump from tree to tree, though,
Damn.
that is, I mean, I don't know if
Unexpected.
anybody that's climbed a tree and been that high, that is,
Yeah.
I've fallen off a tree before. That's a long fall.
And he's way
Not
up there.
ideal.
And just seeing the Demogorgon execute that jump. Because, like, season 1 Demogorgon, so this was the end of chapter 7, season 1. If you played this scene, like, in the middle, like, in the
yeah.
middle of watching season 1, you'd be like, wait, what?
What's
Because the
happening?
Demogorgon
Yeah.
barely, like, come through a wall in season 1. You know, just,
Right.
it was practical as a guy in a suit, right?
Yeah.
So to see this was just... Props to both Will and the Demogorgon for their
Props to
dexterity
the Demogorgon.
and their bravery.
Yeah, and it does kind of tell you a little bit more about the Demogorgon being controlled by Vecna, because he brings Will to Vecna
Yeah.
rather than doing the killing.
Yeah. Again, I feel like they're not just dogs. I feel like they have some sort of higher intelligence.
We did get the bow there, though I
Yeah.
still think it was more of a
Cowering,
dog
like
cower
dog
to
thing.
the
I
to the
don't know.
alpha.
He, I guess the Demogorgon's a he, I don't know. It consciously brings Will to Vecna, though. At first, we think it's just dragging him to be like eaten by the Upside Down when we
Right.
watch season 1. But now we know
It's dragging
he
him in
is
there.
delivering Will
Yeah,
to
it's like,
Vecna.
It's like his Amazon delivery. Throws it on the porch.
Took a snapshot and said, "There you go."
Oh my gosh.
The one other thing, and we got to get moving, but the one other thing you asked right after you saw it, that when Vecna is pumping the goo into Will,
a lot of it, by the way.
those are all the Demodogs, right?
I thought that's the slugs, the
God.
Demodogs, the darts of the world. Yeah,
So he knows that Joyce and Hopper are going to come save him.
Yeah,
so that Will
yes,
can go
that's
back
right.
into. That's what you said when you first saw it.
He knows that Will is going to be saved. That was super intriguing to me too.
yeah. Doesn't he say something right there at the end?
So we're going to do great
This
things.
is where,
for him or
yeah,
something.
this
Our
is where
plan
our work
begins.
begins.
Yeah.
or
So
something
he's got
like
a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know why he picked Will, but you know,
And he always plans for Will to get saved. That's crazy.
Poor Will. As you were saying before
yeah.
before the episode, Kirk. Who would have thought that season 3 would be Will's best season? Because it doesn't look like season 5 is
Oh
going
my
to be fun for Will.
man's been tortured for years.
Oh man, I am so excited. Excited? I anticipating seeing
His
like
suffering.
his development. No, I'm not excited
Okay.
about his suffering.
All right. Okay, we got 11 questions. We've all worked through them. Really hard to answer these
Gosh,
questions.
these were
We got
tough ones.
just trying to find different ways to kind of predict and things we want to see in season 5 without trying to spin tales or write the show ourselves. I had a tough time with a lot of these questions. I'm really interested in a lot of the answers. But the first one is wild card right here. Call your shot. A bold prediction. Predict an aspect of season 5 irresponsibly, without evidence. Just run with something out of your own mind. We're just rip that bandit off right off the beginning. Kirk, you go first.
I know. I feel like I couldn't jump like too far to like an ending thing.
Okay.
So my thing was kind of in this first volume 1. I think there's kind of a riff in the friendship. Like whatever kind of happened through this time off, I think they're all kind of still growing up and they're in different spots now. Like Lucas is more like, hey, I'm with Max, and like, why don't you guys care about Max? And Mike's more like, I'm with 11. Why don't you guys care about 11? And Dustin's like, what about Hellfire and Eddie and all of
okay.
this? And they're not really getting along.
Oh.
So like they're
Oh my God. I'm so pumped to hear you say
The
that.
party
Go on.
not
Sorry.
united.
Yeah, I kind of think they're all in different spots. They're growing up as teenagers. Life kind of goes on. They have things that are more important to them in different spots. I think that'll eventually come back to unite,
Right.
to a common goal. But I
Wow.
do think that they're definitely in different spots when we start, and they're not like just buddies. They're friends that just aren't really talking anymore.
Oh my
Wow.
God. I'm so glad that you said that because I feel the exact same way. This wasn't my bold prediction.
Yeah.
But and I forgot that I had that feeling when we were watching the trailer. I do feel like that is what's happening. And I feel like that's the way the Duffer Brothers, in every season, the friends kind of get pulled away in different directions and then they always come back together at the end. And I feel like that's a good way that they pull them apart because they're all going through their own things.
Yeah, and to have it happen, that is a bold prediction because it's kind of against the marketing where it's like the party is going to be back together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they're all gonna work together to
We're
defeat.
picking up right where we left off in season 4,
Right.
like that type of stuff. So, but I could really see that, especially when you said like Lucas with Max, like you guys like don't lose the importance of Max here. And Mike's got 11 there now. Like I could totally
like
see that.
Lucas feels everybody's moving on,
Yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
what about Max? And then, Mike's in the relationship trying to make this work with 11,
Right.
and Dustin kind of has his own thing going on with
Yeah.
the Eddie. So like, yeah, it's just part of growing up in itself.
Yeah, kind of echoes season 2 when Mike is feeling that way, and they're all feeling that way at the beginning of that. So
Yeah.
I think you're right on the money there. I do think
Yeah.
that is going to
Nice.
happen with season 5. All right, I want to hear yours.
oh, mine. Okay, I think there's going to be a demo dinosaur.
What?
All right.
Or some sort of equivalent like Leviathan.
Godzilla or
just
type of
not maybe not Godzilla, but just
this would be
something,
awesome. Yeah.
something giant.
The Vecna controls.
Yes. And the reason I think that's because there's got to be like a B villain that gets defeated. Like Vecna's not going to die in volume 1. We need like this B villain.
That's it. He dies volume 1.
Why
the rest
isn't it
volumes
in the
are all
trailers?
happy.
I don't know. But the reason I thought of this is because of Spielberg and Jurassic Park.
Oh.
And because of that little Jurassic Park snippet we got, and we're closer to the 90s. The show is so Spielbergian, and we're getting there. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. The only thing I
like
can't
this.
explain is why wouldn't we have seen that in the trailers? But I'm
They don't
calling
wanna give it away.
I'm calling a demo
The
dinosaur.
demo dinosaur, because the gate has to be big, right?
Big, yeah.
So maybe there is something coming through
I
that
know.
gate. That would be awesome.
That's
I hadn't
very
thought about that.
interesting.
Some Leviathan
Okay.
comes through.
Now I'm rooting
And they
for
just
that.
go, oh no.
Oh, no. Come on, man.
And it's such a rich movie trope to work with. Godzilla, King Kong, and like you
Yes,
said,
yeah.
and Jurassic Park.
I like that. That's
awesome.
good. Okay, well, you two are going to hate mine.
Uh-oh.
All of our listeners are going to hate mine. I am
tell.
doubling, tripling down on
Oh no.
the Upside Down. You all know that I have always wanted the Upside Down in itself to be like this otherworldly evil, that Vecna is not the final boss. And I'm tripling down on that. I think it could still happen. We still have
Okay.
that. The hive mind thing existed before Vecna got there. So I'm thinking like Star Trek so Star Trek Next Generation, they have like the Borg. I'm thinking like, I don't know, not exactly the Borg, a little bit of Q. If you guys watch Star Trek Next Generation, that was kind of like what we watched. By the way, it came out in 1987. So
Nice.
the year it came out, so like I could see the hive
I was
mind.
thinking the Borg is a 90s thing, so that's interesting. Well, maybe that is 90s.
It comes back multiple times through
Okay,
Star Trek.
okay, sorry.
But anyway, so maybe not necessarily like this all evil, but this other that's trying to take over the right side up. Vecna thinks he's in charge, but he's not really. I still think it could happen, guys.
Hey.
And talk about not having evidence. There's like evidence stacking
really is.
so high against that happening right now. I mean, we're pretty much resigned to Vecna being like the final
love it.
boss, but I still maintain
Hold out
hope.
hope. Well, to what you're holding on to, I feel like we watched the first 3 seasons thinking that.
Yeah.
The ancient evil.
Ancient evil,
Yeah.
ancient otherness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know.
The
'Cause
Borg-
there's
the
always
Borg
a
thing.
curveball, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Borg thing, they just think that they are the higher, this hive mind, that they must control everything, that their way is how things are supposed to be.
the ancient particles that make up the mind flayer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like maybe
That's
right.
maybe this kind of got to Henry earlier, like childhood type of stuff.
yes.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
I
I
don't-
like that.
yeah.
See? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Keep it coming.
See, I don't hate your ideas much, mostly because I have no idea what's going to happen this season. So
I know. It's like
Duffers furiously rewriting as we speak. All right, number 2, answer required. So we've talked quite a bit on this show that like it's okay to leave some mysteries. We're fans of Lost, or at least Kirk and I are.
Yeah.
Fans of Game of Thrones, and it didn't end well. Like you don't need to solve every single mystery, but this question is a mystery that needs to be answered in season 5. And let's just keep going. You want to go, Kathleen?
I'm going to start this one.
All right.
Because it kind of relates to
right.
answer number 1. So if Vecna is in fact going to be the final boss, which it's pointing, all signs point
I
to
would
that.
say signs of point.
I
DraftKings odds are in
want to
favor.
know more about what the upside down is. Like, okay, maybe we don't need to know, but I want to know. I want to know if I mean, he didn't always exist in the upside down. So what was the upside down before he got there? Was it this evil upside down? Was it just this benign other world that mirrored
So
the
you
right
need-
side up?
You need to know whether or not it was evil or benign, because like I don't feel like I need to know
Like
anything
how
more.
it existed. How it existed.
It's just
before.
it's just another dimension underneath our
but-
world. What else are you gonna know?
But
just
the only
the
things that live
Demodinosaur
there,
is just ruling the
the only things that live there are Demogorgons and the hive mind. Like,
let me ask
what
you.
else exists there?
Let me ask you this, Kathleen. What is the right side up?
Oh,
Right?
man.
What is
Mind
existence
explosion,
at
yeah.
all?
Boom.
This was what Lost got into. They had to answer the
gosh.
meaning of life. They had to go so far.
Went too far.
I'm sorry to interrupt your question, but I am okay with that not being answered.
I don't need all the answers. I just want a little more information.
Evil or-
I was just so let down by Vecna being.
Yeah. Was there evil present there? I think that is a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's okay.
Thanks.
But if it doesn't get answered, I'll also be okay with that.
Of course you will.
It doesn't eat as. But this is my same thing as yours. What the heck is the void?
I need to know her on the
I
void.
knew
No
you
one
were
talks
gonna
about the
say
void
that.
more than Kirk.
They're never going to explain this. This is going to be an unanswered thing. But just like, how is Eleven and Vecna getting into this void world, the red soup mind world? There's such a battle there. And it's clearly just this world of thought. But Eleven's finding people in the void. Vecna's finding people and sucking out their eyeballs in the void. Like, there's like this in between the upside down and the right side up, and there's this void, and they're not going to answer it for me, and it bugs the crap out of me because it's playing such a part. Like Eleven's piggybacking through the void, right? Like, there's so much of this. Like, we need bath salt to get to here. We need the static and the stereo noise. Like, this is how Vecna's getting to like Chrissy and getting to Max. What's the void? Where is this area?
I don't know if
Who's keeping that water so carefully calibrated?
Why is it perfectly
I don't know
shallow?
if this will answer this question for you adequately.
It
probably won't.
It won't.
But
it will not be
there's
answered.
a lot of like folklore. There's also like religion, a lot of Native American religion that points to like a dream state mind where we're all connected in consciousness in this dreamscape, basically.
Dream state world.
And not like obviously most people cannot access it, but 11 can. So she's entering this connected consciousness that only she has access to, really.
Yeah, but then like Max is in there too, knowing what's going on. So I guess a connective consciousness in the void. They're not going to be able to explain it to me, but it bothers me so much. It really does.
I think that might be a big part of season 5.
Yeah.
You
Remember
think so?
when
I
Vecna
don't
is
know.
like, why are you? How? When Max is like, she was surprised to see him there.
Yeah.
We see 11 in the void searching for Max in the epilogue of season 4. So I could see the void being very important.
He's got people strung up in the void in the red suit mind world. Chrissy and Fred are just sitting there.
Right.
You know?
And so I will say Mr. Clark says it's the side of the rope in The Flea and the Acrobat. Remember?
Yeah.
So we'll check with Mr. Clark
I did not pass Mr. Clark's
will
class.
give us the answers.
Hopefully he will answer this for me.
Yes. We need a Mr. Clark showing in season 5.
I need to know what that world is.
Yeah.
And I hope for an answer.
All right, Miles, what's yours?
Mine is the smoke inside of the Demodogs in
Yes.
Russia. Obviously, that kind of got brushed over by the fact that everyone's life became in danger.
The same smoke that came out of Will, too, right?
Well, maybe it seemed to be kind of the similar smoke that came out of Will at the end of season 2, but I don't know for sure. First of all, how did the Russians get it out? How did they put it into that tube?
How did they catch it?
It went back in. Like, is it the hive mind? Materialized, or like what? Those things were dead and the smoke went back in them. So I feel like I got to know what that is.
Which points to my question.
It does
if
kind of
that's
point
the
to your
hive
question.
mind part of the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Separate from Vecna.
Yeah, I guess my answer is the hive mind. What is the hive mind and how are they going to overcome it for season 5?
How are they hived?
Again, Murray with the flamethrowers got the bats off of Eddie from Russia. It's a huge problem for the Upside Down. They cannot take over the world unless all the flamethrowers are gone.
Which goes to question number 1, the bold prediction.
Yeah.
That's why the hive mind is using Vecna and allowing Vecna to think that he is. I'm sorry. Go on.
I will be so happy for you if the Mind Flayer is the big bad. I will be so happy for you, babe.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to number 3. Let's get a little more personal, get a little bit more with our characters. Character arc. Who is going to have the most growth, the most emotional journey through season 5? So basically changes most from the piggyback all the way to the right side up. And I can start us with this one. It's Nancy for me.
Oh.
I feel Nancy is the most stuck in her guilt. Let me ask, emotionally, has Nancy really moved past the epilogue of season 1? When she's sitting there in the waiting room feeling guilty about Barb, like she's grown as a person, she's grown as a warrior, she's grown in so many ways, but emotionally involved with this Upside Down thing, she is still racked with guilt over what she did to Barb, what she feels she did to Barb. Because it wasn't just like her friend got taken. She brought her friend to that party. She was a total jerk to her. To Barb, said, Barb, just go. Wouldn't even admit that she was going to go sleep with Steve. And then went to school when Barb was theoretically still alive in her mind in the Upside Down. She doesn't know that Barb couldn't get out of a pool. But I don't know. I feel like Nancy has the most like meat on the bone. She is so mad. And just seeing her in the trailers with the blood on her hands, with the I won't stop. Like, it just feels like Nancy has got to get past this, and she has been putting it down, pushing it down, but she's never forgotten about Barb. The justice for Barb that meme won't even make sense to people after this show is done because Nancy has carried Barb with her so strongly. I feel like that's going to be a big, big part of season 5.
Interesting.
I like that. Yeah.
Who you got, Kirk?
I got Mike.
Really?
Wow.
Mike?
I think Mike's going to change a bit here. I think Mike's been like kind of the leader, but I feel like he really hasn't been.
Not since season 1, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to like actually become like a true like a man, like a brave, smart, knowing how to like tie the pieces together. You know,
Yeah.
he's going to kind of have like a little like Steve development here where he gets some more empathy to him. Because he's all about 11. Season 2, I'm bummed out because I can't be with 11.
Right.
You know, season 3, he's just, still mostly about 11.
Right.
Season 4, it's just kind of like,
I'm not even Lois Lane.
Yeah,
11's a Superman and I'm
Right.
barely Lois Lane, yeah.
And I feel like he hasn't been a good friend. He hasn't really grasped like his role in the group. Like Will says, you're the heart, but I don't agree with Will at this point.
Yeah.
After watching the first like season 2, 3, and 4, I'm like, Mike's changed a lot, and I'm like, I feel like he's finally going to round that corner where it's not just about 11, it's about everybody. It's about the buyers. It's about his mom. It's about his sister. Like he hasn't really been connected to every part of the group. And I feel like he's finally going to take that leap of like, this is who I am. I get it now. Listen to me. I know how to do this.
Yeah, I like that. I could totally see that.
I want to see him strong-willed and like assertive.
Nice.
You want to see him be the leader that Will says that he is.
Yeah.
Earn up to that wonderful painting that Will painted. So good.
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic?
That painting's
It wasn't the greatest
I
painting.
thought it was good.
okay.
Oh, jeez.
He's young, but he's
young.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that this was going to be the obvious thing that all like you guys were going to agree with me. To me, it's Will. Like
You're probably right. Overall.
Yeah, I mean, we have been waiting to learn Will's whole story pretty much since season 1, honestly. And especially watching the first 5 minutes of season 5, like it just points to like there's so much more depth to Will than we really realized that there was before. I mean, we knew from season 4 that he had a lot of depth. We had such a huge journey to go with him, but like I think we're going to see it with Will. He's struggling with his sexuality and how that affects his friendship with Mike, with everybody really. And then also he's been the victim since season 1, except for he wasn't. He fought back hard in season 1.
He is being paralyzed, floated over to Vecna.
And he's been targeted, and we don't know
trailers,
why.
yeah.
We don't know why he was targeted by Vecna. So finding that out is going to be huge.
He's kind of become, this is almost like a Harry Potter chosen one thing almost.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what is it about Will? That's interesting. I mean, I definitely agree with you that Will was the low-hanging fruit on this question. I went with Nancy just because
Because you thought he was. It's like why we don't choose 11 for like the
MVPs.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
give LeBron the MVP every year.
Well, I
from
went
2009 to 2018.
I gave it to LeBron.
And I feel like Will's still just going to kind of be victim. I don't know.
Could be.
Oh,
Could still be.
Oh man,
Like he'll
I
grow a
don't-
bit. At some point, he's going to have to, hopefully live and make some sort of strong
Hopefully,
decision,
yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't see
He's been frozen, so he needs to take a step.
I think we're gonna see that fight that he used in season 1 hidden from us that we didn't realize he was doing.
Yeah,
okay.
I think we're gonna see that.
All right, question 4. I'll go first on this one too because I have a quick one. Love line. Which couple will define season 5 and which one won't make it? And mine is the same answer for both. Robin and Vicky. Okay. We took major time out of the last 2 episodes of season 4 to do big scenes with Robin and Vicky at the gun store, Robin and Vicky in the epilogue. We had a big scene with Robin and Steve discussing Robin's feelings for Vicky on the eve of battle. Like as they're sitting there preparing the spears. We got a lot of time with Vicky. I'm not impressed with Vicky, frankly. Her boyfriend's a jerk. And she's clearly been... she's
not with him anymore.
Oh, I know, but she's been like compatible with him for some time. And the peanut butter and jelly thing, she's like, oh no, I accidentally made 2 peanut butter breads. Just make 2 jelly breads. and you're fine.
And you made 2 sandwiches.
I'm being funny, but I feel like what some people took from that epilogue scene was Robin and Vicky, they're the same person and they're compatible. That is what the lesson that Robin is going to have to learn.
Oh, they're too alike.
Too alike. Like Robin needs somebody to be her other puzzle piece and
to
not
challenge
this
her.
Yeah, and not this other worse Robin that she's found.
Oh, poor Vicky.
I actually love that actress who plays Vicky.
Yeah, she's great in Anne of Green Gables.
And yet I don't really like Vicky. You know, she's playing it with a little bit of like,
that's good acting.
A little bit of snobbiness. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why I'm taking a stand here, but I think Robin's arc is going to have to do in some fashion with separating and realizing that Vicky is not the one for her. I don't know. I'm
That's
throwing that out there
interesting.
weirdly.
Well,
I'm fine if not.
So you think that's going to be the center one and the not make it?
Yeah, I think that she's going to have to. Vicky may even turn heel, and Robin may have to. Ooh. Like Vicky may be like with the church and trying to defile Eddie or something like that. I don't know. I hate making predictions because I'm okay if not.
Yeah.
Like let's just. If I say it, so be it. I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, making predictions, you always end up looking like a fool.
Yeah, and I don't want to watch the show and be disappointed my predictions don't happen. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So what? You know, I just want to watch a show. Like
that's why these questions were so hard.
Yeah.
I think kind of the center one is Mike and 11. I think they've been that way kind of the whole series. Yeah. So that's
what's more for them to do.
I kind of think it's a question of like, does young love last? You know, because it feels like, I don't know. I just feel like they're in 2 separate worlds. Like I know they care for each other, you know, but like there's the I love you, but like when you're young, do you really? I don't know.
Some people are soulmates.
They're 14, 15. I don't know anybody that stayed with the person they were dating when they were 14, 15.
Kathleen knows one.
I know. I know one person.
So we've got 1 out of the 7 billion.
Technically 2 people.
Technically 2 out of the 7 billion. I don't know anybody.
Okay.
But I don't know. I just feel like 11's got a different purpose. I got to go take down 11. Mike's more like, I feel like he's going to go more towards the, I need to save the town. I need to save my friends. I love you too. I'm going to, be there for you. But I don't know if their relationship works out in the end of this. I feel like that's going to be at the crux of it. Like,
dang, man, that's a bold prediction
that
there.
should have been my bold prediction.
Mike and 11 not ending up together.
Yeah. It might not happen. I don't know.
I could see your thinking on that, though. I hope that doesn't happen because it would definitely hold out for true love.
It would take a lot of work in season 5 to make that happen. Because otherwise, like season 4, we climaxed with this. I love you. Okay, you can move mountains. Okay, like I mean that's
just something you do when you're 14.
Honestly, 15. I think
they were 16 at that point. I believe
they were freshmen.
To me, the way it doesn't work out is one of them not making it, and I just
one of them
can't
dying.
I can't.
Yeah. We got the death questions coming up, folks. Don't worry.
But my won't make it is the Nancy, Jonathan, Steve triangle.
Oh,
so none of them together.
I don't think Nancy picks either.
Man.
I agree as well.
Yeah, I think that's a question that's not going to get answered. Nancy's not going to be worried about relationships,
right? And it fits with like her dynamic with her mom. She's always like she never wanted to turn into her parents
and settle down early.
And her mom tells her to just like go for it. Go be the person that you want to be. Don't let a man hold you back.
Yeah, right.
So
strong, independent woman.
Her ending up alone like that.
That feels right.
It does feel right.
I like going against that trope of the love triangle, but like,
there
doesn't have to be a winner. Like,
right.
It's just like there's not a relationship there.
The triangle can separate into 3 lines.
Yeah.
Anyways, right, what do you got, Kathleen?
Oh boy. Hear me out.
It's always a good start.
Ted and Karen.
As the main?
But hear me out as an integral like relationship.
Okay. Just all of episode 1.
I know we have joked about Ted like continuously throughout seasons 1 through 4. But I think that is why it will be so impactful because we've seen Karen's unhappiness in her marriage to him. I mean, she almost cheated on him with Billy. Like there has been this discomfort, this dynamic. I think, and this kind of ties into a later question, but I think Ted might die saving her and Holly. And that moment will define their relationship. Karen will realize that he really was this, like, her love, like, and she'll always remember him with love and fondness. Like,
Wow.
I think we could lose Ted, and I think it would be like that relationship defining moment.
Stranger Things getting everyone to cry about Ted's death.
I know.
Would be epic.
I know.
That's a curveball.
That is a curveball.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would love
actually,
to see that just for more Karen. We need more for Karen to do.
Yes, I agree. And I think that would be a great way to bring her into the story more too.
Nice. All right, couple of questions that kind of dip into the 80s here. Let's talk about the times and what we want incorporated into the show. And the first, let's talk about the music. Let's talk about the soundtrack. What song do you want for season 5? 1980s or not, but what song to get that Stranger Things bump?
Oh man. I know.
Oh, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but just a little plug. Kathleen and I will be on the Into the Upside Down podcast to answer with this question 3 more times. The songs that we have today, we will not be choosing for that episode.
Which
just
is
be forewarned.
Tough, I have to say.
Oh, not for me. Oh, I've got 10.
I know. This is not my strong suit. This is where Miles shines. He is always good about the music.
I'm an encyclopedia.
I totally struggled with this question. I had such a hard time. I think I finally landed on Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, but like more in the style of Disturbed's version.
Wow.
He makes it so dark. And yes, I know that song is not particularly from the 80s. When did it come out in the
That's a 60s song, but there's been 60s songs. There was a 60s song in the first episode, Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah, it's just like that vibe. And like maybe it's too much in the current culture for them to use it. I don't know. I do feel like they pick.
Yeah, that
like,
Disturbed video was
songs.
over 10 years old, FYI.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
to make you feel old.
Oh no, I feel like that just happened a few years ago.
Yeah, it was back when Conan had a
golly.
show on TBS, babe.
Okay, well,
That hurts the soul.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I guess it is kind of older, so I don't know. Well, anyway, I think it could be like the perfect vibe
I
for
like
Stranger Things.
I like that. And if anyone is listening, go check out Sound of Silence by Disturbed on YouTube, the Conan performance.
Yes, particularly the Conan performance. That's the one that you got to listen to.
All right, what do you got, Kirk?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think of something in the 80s, and I was coming around to, man, Miles was right about the 80s music not being that great.
That's hilarious.
But I eventually settled on one because I was all over the place. I was trying to pick a Michael Jackson song. I was like, Man in the Mirror, but I'm like, that's not a Stranger Things. It's kind of feel. So I came up with Vecna's theme song, Hell's Bells.
ACDC.
ACDC would be perfect. You got the chime, the bells, that's the clock.
Man.
Hell's Bells. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I just want him terrorizing the town just with that build up, and he just comes out of the gate and just boom, boom.
Oh my gosh.
love
And it just starts with like the intro tune. Oh my gosh.
That's a good one.
That is such a good one, Kirk.
Thank
Man.
you. I hope they use it.
I'm already being crushed. That was such a good choice.
Well, you know, my answer, I've said this so many times, but I'm just going to say, I'm going to pick an actual song, is Prince.
Yeah.
I am waiting for Prince to be in Stranger Things. It feels wrong that he's not in there, just like Michael Jackson. He's conspicuously missing.
Which song?
I want Purple Rain.
Oh.
And I want it to be some dramatic climax, maybe one of those big explosions in the sky. Maybe there's a purple tint to it, and just electricity's just coming down like angels in the
man.
outfield or something. You know, when it's just like it's just blowing up around them. Maybe the dinosaur gets shot up into the sky and explodes. Purple rain.
Oh, man, that is an anthem. That is
Just that guitar solo
epic.
over the top.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, wow.
It would literally shake the earth because Prince does not give his music to movies or shows. Outside of the 80s where he wrote the music for some movies like Batman, you know, the 89 Batman, or he wrote a song for Happy Feet randomly. Like he does not, or his estate, I'm sorry, now he is passed, rest in peace, Prince, but his estate, they do not do it. So to have Prince in a show would be nuts.
Wow.
But what show has earned the right to take an artist that never does it? Look what they did for The Clash, what they did for Metallica, what they did for Kate Bush. They've got the ultimate pitch. Prince, baby.
Yeah. Finish us off.
Finish this off.
You're the encore.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love that.
Purple rain.
That would be so epic.
you're
And
the
you
show
explaining
ender.
that too just makes it even more epic.
And I've got another even better one for the Into This Upside Down podcast. I will
gosh.
tease
God,
that now.
You guys are so much better at this than I am.
All right.
I did have a funny one, though.
Oh, good.
That we've been joking about the Queen. Another one bites the dust. And like the drums are like the bone snapping for like.
It's like an opening
Another one
scene
bites
with the
the
dust.
And another one gone, and another one gone.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh my
It's like the
gosh.
jaw.
Limb
That's
snapping.
awful.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's hilarious. They won't use it.
Yeah. Or it could just be all Queen. Because I was thinking about I want it all.
Yeah.
And also just,
want it
you know, strange things a lot about bikes. I want to ride my bicycle.
Bicycle. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's shift from music to just pop culture. Question 6, 80s TV shows or trends or movies. What do you think should be referenced in the show?
Okay, can I start this one?
Absolutely.
Okay, style-wise, I'm thinking the washed denim look. That like carries into the 90s, so I feel like it's just kind of appropriate for the
And
end
the
of
90s
the 80s.
are coming back. That style's
Yeah.
actually coming back.
Which is so crazy to see kids wearing clothes from the 90s. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but then if I'm thinking like movies, The Lost Boys, I don't know how they would be like brought up or integrated, but that's like very dark
Could be
show
small.
that came out in 1987. You know, vampire, you know, evil hiding in
I've never seen
plain
it.
sight kind of thing. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you wouldn't like it now because you already pooped all over the 80s. So, but it is a good movie. I already brought up Star Trek Next Generation.
Yes,
that's a good
So,
one.
like,
Yeah.
definitely think that could kind of be an influence.
Yeah.
A couple other things that I want to mention. So, as far as the timeline for Stranger Things goes, we're starting season 5 in 1987, correct?
Right.
I think that we're going to stick with that. I think we're going to follow the real timeline.
Oh, I thought we were hoping for 87, then 88, then 89, kind of moving through.
Like, I'm not saying I don't hope for that.
I think we're going to stay
I
in
just
87.
think we're going to stay in 87.
Okay.
So I don't know if these references could make it in, but Nike's Just Do It came out in 1988. That was huge.
Okay, yeah.
Huge. I mean, we still see it now. But the thing that I think would be perfect is kind of a reference to the new Coke. And that is McDonald's tried to launch a pizza in 1989. It was
Nice.
extremely
Oh, really?
unsuccessful, but that would be so hilarious if somehow that came up the same way that like new Coke came
It should
up.
be Lucas as well, who
Yeah,
loves
also Lucas,
McDonald's
yes.
pizza as he loved his new Coke.
Yeah, right.
Yes. So I think that would be a really fun nod. I just want to say the late 80s brought a lot of like family shows out. Roseanne, Full House came out in 1987. Like I was really, these are like very upbeat, happy-go-lucky shows.
How?
I don't think that they are going to be referenced though.
Hey, Cheers got a reference, in season 2.
Simpsons.
Simpsons could come.
Simpsons,
Could come.
yeah.
I was thinking just some sports stuff. Larry Bird from Indiana, hero. He could be there. Where's the Magic Johnson? Where's the Joe Montana? Where's the Jerry Rice? Where's the 1986 New York Cocaine Mets? Or the 1986 New York Cocaine Giants? Or Kirk Gibson in hitting the Game 1 World
cocaine?
Series on cocaine.
A lot of
Well,
cocaine.
It was
in
the 80s.
Yeah.
Something like that, or the Indiana Hoosiers team with that
Bob Knight.
won the March Madness with Bob Knight.
Yeah.
One of the years they won his third and final tournament, 87.
Wow.
Who was you were making me watch?
That was Kirk Gibson.
Okay, man, and we were talking about how he looks like Hopper.
Yes, Kirk Gibson. Thank you for reminding me of that. Kirk Gibson, Dodgers. What was he? A first baseman or something? He comes in with 2 broken knees and walk off homer in Game 1 of the World Series. It looks like Hopper after his fight with Grigori, the Russian brute in season 3.
He's like in pain, running.
It just physically looks like him. It's perfect.
Oh, I like that.
It might as well be Hopper.
Yeah, dang. Oh, man. You guys had a lot more than I had. I was struggling on this question.
It was a tough one.
Yeah. I thought like a couple movies. I thought like that, I want a Beetlejuice reference.
Yes.
Something we have
Winona,
I would love that too.
yeah.
It's just so funny. It's such a funny movie that I wasn't
Well,
sure.
and
Like,
the inside reference with Winona, that would be.
well, yeah.
I thought it'd be more jokish, it's like somewhere in there, just like quit mentioning Vecna. He's going to show up or something. It's like, just something like that. I figured there's like a lot of like cop movies like Lethal Weapon, Die Hard at this point. So,
yeah, Die Hard.
Yeah.
My gosh.
and I was
Die
kind
Hard's 80s?
yeah, 87, I think.
The first
86.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like
87.
Predator or Terminator.
Yes,
you know,
Predator comes out.
Like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, kind of like that. It's like I kind of was hoping for a reference.
Yeah.
A Terminator reference. I cannot believe there has not been a Terminator reference.
Well, and now we have Linda Hamilton in the show.
Okay, yeah.
So there's got to be. When did Terminator come out? In the early 80s?
84, I think, is the first one, and like 89 is the
So
second one.
totally would make a great reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just cocaine in general. and where is the smoking gone? Why is nobody smoking anymore?
Netflix said stop smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
I'm not happy with that.
But
it's not realistic of the 80s.
I do feel like it started off as like more kids related, and now they've grown up a lot.
True.
So,
I don't know.
But-
I mean, when I was growing up in the 90s in bowling alleys, there's smoke everywhere.
oh
So,
my gosh.
like, yeah.
The smoking section, non-smoking section, which was like the biggest joke ever because
right.
the smoke is everywhere.
Yeah. It just
Like
floated over there.
There's 8 booths in this Denny's. 4 of them are non-smoking, and 4 of them are just in smoke.
Yeah.
It's just amazing how many generations will never know what that is like.
That's true.
Right?
I remember when it stopped.
Yeah.
Imagine going on an airplane back then. God.
People smoking.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
That's crazy.
Awful.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, let's blast through these next 2 questions because we got the final questions are so pivotal and integral. So we're only at number 7 here.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah, let's roll.
Number 7, that early Stranger Things feel. What do you want called back from seasons 1 through 3? So setting, character, line, something that should be referenced back.
Yeah. Setting wise, give me back Joyce's house. I want to
Ooh,
go
yeah.
back to the buyer's house. And as a line, somebody's got to be called a mouth breather.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just such a good insult for an idiot.
I like
Yeah.
that.
So those are my 2. Like, just such classic season 1 things.
I had such similar things to you. Mike Wheeler's basement.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want the party in the basement. Maybe it's Nintendo now instead of Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe it is Dungeons and Dragons. I just want that feel once again without any real stakes. Almost, I want it like near the end.
Yeah.
That would be so warm.
it'd be really nice. Just I love that's the magic. I want some reference to "She'll Kill You." She's our friend.
She's crazy.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
I just want
man.
something to mirror that.
Your guys's are like a lot more specific. Mine was Callie. I want Callie to somehow come back into the show.
Well, just say character.
I'd love to like see her somehow come and help them later. But I could see them not bringing her back either because I think she was used to like show Eleven's growth and like why and how she made the choices she made. So I could see them not bringing Callie back, but I'd like her to come back.
She is a pretty hated character.
She is hated.
She shouldn't be.
It wasn't her fault.
It's the episode that was bad, not her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just comes back and gets mind melted immediately.
Immediately. Oh my god.
One of hands rejoice.
But
One of the
it
people
would
killed
show
in the
the
another one
theme,
bites the
though.
dust montage.
It would show the theme that like what really works is love. Like love for other people. So that's why I think like they could bring her back.
Okay, I like that.
All right, number 8, season 4 Nugget. So moving to the most recent season, what small thing from season 4 could be big for season 5? Kirk.
I think I mentioned this in a previous podcast. I think it's when Nancy got into Vecna's world. And Vecna said, tell Eleven this. And I don't feel like Nancy ever told Eleven what she saw.
Right.
I think that's going to be big because Nancy saw something like I think you want Nancy to grow up as much as I do.
Yeah.
I just think that she just kind of kept that to herself. She thinks, oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, we got it done. We're good. I don't have to divulge this piece of information. But I think she saw some pretty critical things in Vecna's plan.
Okay.
And I feel like that part gets very overlooked because it's like, I think that's the beginning of like the piggyback episode or it's like something like that. It's just like very
it's
forgotten.
in between. It's like that's the end. I want you to tell 11 what you see is kind of like the very beginning of Papa.
Okay, yeah.
And then they go into piggyback.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I think there's something there.
I like that. Mine is, I was really struck by just this really small thing, which is Max, when she's writing her letters in Dear Billy, says that the letters are a fail-safe. And what the heck did that mean?
Or she thought she was going to die.
I know, but how's the letter a fail-safe? And I was thinking, like, that might come back in some way. Like, I almost feel like the letter was...
Like, there was more meaning to that.
Like, the letter was, if I am found with my jaw broken and my eyes popped open, here's a paragraph of things that only I would know, and it's to like 13 different people. You... police, you cannot deny that this is crazy, right? How could I have known this? There must be interdimensional beings. Like that counselor's like, let's let the police have that. And Max goes, yeah, the police totally have this under control. I don't know. I just feel like the failsafe. As I say it, I don't even really believe it. My backup was Henry's mom calls Brenner before she snapped. That's how Brenner gets there. So when in the back in the 50s, Henry's mom worked somehow or somehow knows Dr. Brenner, got a connection there, so that might come back.
Yeah, Dr. Brenner was who they were having him be seen by because they knew something was like off with him.
Okay. But still, like she knew, I don't know. I stuck to this question. You go, Kathleen.
I like that.
Oh, man.
Fail-safe.
Mine is...
Fail-safe. Okay.
I think it's going to be Vecna's repeated mention that everybody he has killed is with him still.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
It is... he brings it up multiple times, and then we have the fact that Max is... her body's alive, but her mind is missing.
Mm-hmm.
The void. Wherever the void is.
When he keeps saying they're in here, they're not really gone. They're in here.
Yeah, and so like in what way are
they?
Their life force is there? He's somehow holding on to their souls, and what are the repercussions of that going to be? Like, how are the souls going to be released? Like, how exactly is that going to happen? I think that is going to be a very, very important small aspect from the previous seasons that will like be defining for season 5.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah,
that's a big deal because he keeps saying, he says it like 3 times. They're not gone. They're in here. He like points to his temple.
Yeah.
All right. These next 2 questions, these are the big ones. These are the ones that you have been waiting for. Number 9, the death toll. Okay. We'll ask it. We'll ask it and we'll answer it. Who is gonna die in season 5? Blood must be spilled. Stakes must happen. Who will die and how?
God. Well, you guys already know. I think Ted's gonna die.
Is your answer Ted?
Well, I do think he is going to die.
Yeah.
I think Ted's going to... I don't think there's any way in which every single one of the characters survives this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I hope that all of our main characters make it through. I really do. But I worry that they're not. And the thing that makes me worry the most is that in the trailers that we've watched, everybody kind of seems like they are resigned to the fact that they are not going to survive in some way. And that scares me. Like it... To me, it means anybody can die. I think that Jonathan could die. I don't want it to happen, but I could see that happening.
Yeah.
And that would be a very defining moment for Will's character. Part of his character growth, like how will that impact him? Those are the only ones that I am going to mention because I don't want to will anything into reality here.
You don't want to will anything
oh my
into
gosh.
reality.
Oh, come on.
Who you got, Kirk? Who's going to die?
I'm kind of with you on Jonathan.
Yeah.
I feel like Jonathan, just like there's not much more. There's not really anywhere to go with him at this point. I kind of want him to do something heroic where he tries to save Will or Nancy or the family, like something like that where he actually does something heroic, stands up for himself and, and goes down, I feel like he's not going to make it.
And it would break that love triangle too. It kind of
Yeah.
like solves that as well.
It seems like he might be the easiest main character to write off like that.
Yeah.
And he's connected to a lot of different, to the teens, and then to Joyce as well, and then to Will as well.
And I would trust the Duffers to get us there.
Yeah.
Like, not just have it happen randomly.
I really want to point out to our listeners, we don't want anybody to die.
Right. We say that all the time.
So carry on, Kirk. Just
There has to be some stakes. Somebody's got to die. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want anybody to die, but I kind of want somebody to die.
Yeah. Well, we always say the Forest Moon of Endor, right? We want the happy ending.
Yeah.
But what happens in the Forest Moon of Endor when Luke looks over at the Force ghosts of a few characters who've died? Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. So
You got to lose somebody. Yeah. And, I'm going to say 11.
Oh!
damn.
If I'm I almost put this as bold prediction, but I had to save it for here.
You did.
I feel like if we're killing off Vecna, I feel like self-sacrifice is kind of going to be one of those ways to go. Almost a Harry Potter kill the Horcrux thing. Yeah. You know,
See, I didn't want to say these things out loud.
I don't want that to happen, but I got that weird knot in my stomach thinking that might be where this is headed. I don't know.
And she would die as the hero she's always really been.
It'd be nice if she didn't have to die to be the hero, but I don't know. I got a bad feeling.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way season 1 was supposed to end, too.
Yeah.
So that could circle back around to that. Mine, I mean, obviously, they have the media and just years of interviews have said everyone's going to be crying at the finale, and I do want a happy ending, but like we talked about, there's probably going to be some element of sacrifice. And when I think, I don't even want to say it either.
Uh-oh.
When I think about what this show is, it's a missing boy and his mom who will do anything to protect him.
No.
And I think it's going to end with the death of Joyce.
No.
And I don't want that. But you've got one of the best actors in the world, Winona Ryder.
And she would do anything
She would do anything with the boy. And on that red carpet, babe, when she was talking and she was doing that, they asked her what season 5 is about in one word. And she said, "Get the away from my boy." Which, by the way, is not one word, but Winona will allow it.
Yeah.
That's what she said. And I feel like she's going to do anything to protect Will in this season. And I worry that she will die happy knowing that she has rid and given Will a chance at this life. I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen, but it's my prediction.
Oh. And then Hopper and Joyce can't be together. Oh,
or they die together.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, Hopper's already died a couple times in the show.
What's one more time?
Oh, that's such a sad question.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I was just like, I guess we're not ending it with that question, so I guess I'll take solace in that.
We've still got 2 more. Number 10. What's the worst that could happen? Let's bring the mood up. What's the worst can happen? So this is a question that gets asked on the internet like every single day. What is something that Stranger Things could do that would just put it in the pantheon of blown final seasons like Game of Thrones and such?
I'm going to say Will dying.
Just at all? Even if it's a good death?
I feel like it would be the wrong thing to happen.
Okay.
I feel like it would be the wrong thing to happen because of everything that was sacrificed to protect him, for one.
Yeah.
For 2, this whole life-altering dilemma of like him being gay, I think the world wants to see something good come for him.
Right.
And have him die like having like potentially dealing with the loss of all of his friends already because he's gay. It puts a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
It would feel icky if they killed him off.
And you don't want to go into that trope of the gay character dying because back in the old days that was pretty common.
Yeah.
The minority character died first.
Yeah.
So him and Lucas can't go down.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how it used to. In the real 80s, Lucas and Will would have been the first to go.
Yeah.
Will needs a win. Will needs a win.
Okay.
They need to give that to him.
I agree. Rewatching the whole series knowing that he dies would be very unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Now, how many times they save him and stuff like that and be like, oh, well, he just dies.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Kirk, you go.
Yeah. To me, it can't. Vecna's got to have a glorious death. It can't just be something easy. I hate it when a villain just goes down at the last minute and it's so simple.
Night King.
I wrote this down.
Man.
I said if Eleven's having a battle with, and trying to figure out how to kill Vecna and Steve kills Vecna, you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like Steve has nothing to do with Vecna and it just stabs him and he's dead.
The bat.
Just something silly like that. He's got to have like an epic conclusion. And it can't just be something silly. Just like a character that's super involved, like Will or like Max or 11, like somebody that's actually.
God, if Max killed him, that would
I could
be.
see Max.
Yeah, but like it can't be like Dustin, like just something like that, and it can't be simple. I hate it. I absolutely hate it when somebody just dies in the easiest way. And this was always for me. Ever since a kid, whenever we watched Power Rangers the movie,
okay,
and there's that big huge blob that's the villain, and it's just like 2 seconds dead. It's like the easiest thing in the world. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Like the whole movie was about that, and all you had to do was this one tiny little thing and it's over. Like I need an epic conclusion. I need it.
Can I
Did
make
not think we
like?
were going to get a Power Rangers reference.
Can I make a random bold prediction here?
Yeah.
Somehow, when Max comes back, she ends up having superpowers, and that's how she defeats Vecna.
That'd be nice.
She is the ultimate mind flayer.
Okay.
Flays his mind.
Okay, it's getting late
to
at night here,
oblivion.
folks.
Maybe she can explain the void to me while killing Vecna.
There you go. There you go.
She can also explain her letters.
Oh
she
my
does
gosh. She's got a lot of a long list of things she needs to do.
My worst thing that can happen is like early character deaths in the season for stakes, right? Basically, like the duffer. Don't listen to the internet. The internet wants stakes. They need characters of death. First of all, the internet will turn on you if a bunch of characters die to Kirk's "Another One Bites the Dust" montage at the very beginning. Everyone will the internet will be like, "Oh, now everyone dies," like that's what they're gonna do, and we don't need it.
No.
Death is treated with such reverence in this show. When someone dies, it affects the characters around them for seasons. We talked about Nancy and Barb, but Joyce and Bob, we had a whole season where just the boyfriend died. And she was racked with that for a year and a whole season. And the death of Billy obviously affecting Max, and what's going to happen with Eddie's death. And it seems like it's going to be defining for Dustin. So you can't just have characters dying. And my other pet peeve on this is plot armor is not just always bad writing. Okay. If Frodo and Sam died halfway to the Mountain of Mordor, then we shouldn't have started the story there. So we obviously started the story with the people who defeat the villain.
Yeah.
If they all die realistically,
Some
we
rando
shouldn't
villain.
have started with them. So I just think, don't listen to that. Have a bunch of characters die early and stuff. Keep treating it with reverence, because you have to set the rules of your show and then follow them. And we've treated every death so carefully. We can't just have people dying. And we can't have Bran the Broken, who has gone for a whole season.
Good grief.
And a bunch of randoms on the council that we don't even know.
Right.
All right, that's mine. Last question.
Final question. The ending tone.
Oh, you're asking this one.
What will it be? I'm asking
I
it.
didn't ask any of the other questions.
But I'm asking this one.
All right.
She's
Do
controlling the
you
ending
think
tone.
the Duffer Brothers are going to go for a happy ending, a bittersweet ending, or a full-on tragedy?
Well, I think we're all going to say bittersweet based
Yeah.
on what we've just talked about. We're all expecting some type of sacrifice.
Yeah. It's like full on tragedy. No way.
Could you imagine?
Oh
I know,
my
right?
gosh.
That might ruin it.
That would
That
ruin
would be the
it.
worst thing they could do.
That would absolutely ruin it.
Yeah.
It just pans over to Mr. Clark covered in blood. Like every other character is dead. Vecna wins, and Mr. Clark's just covered in blood, and he goes, "The flea, the acrobat," and Vecna just kills him, and that's the end of the show. That's my tragedy.
Oh my gosh.
Vecna wins. That would be that.
Yeah, that'd
that
be
would be the
awful.
worst.
Yeah.
Zooms
I
in on
think-
Vecna and just credits.
I think we are going to have heartbreaking loss, but love and heart win in the end.
Yeah, I do feel like it's going to lean more happy.
Yeah.
You know, like there's going to be some bittersweetness to it, but I feel like when it comes to like the very end, when it leaves you that final feeling, I feel like that's going to be pretty happy.
Yeah.
The end of World War II, there's so much loss, but
I was going to say,
we
not
came
a
out
great
victorious. Not a great ending, but
Yeah.
we won.
That was your example, World War II?
That's a little more complicated than Stranger Things.
Yes.
I think,
Yeah.
but you know, I mean, Stranger Things has had 3 endings already.
Yeah.
Season 1, 2, and 3 end.
Yeah.
That's why I really trust them to get like the right bittersweetness at the end of this one.
I feel like season 2, pretty happy ending, besides Bob.
Yeah.
You know, season 3, a little more sad because you lose Billy, but like,
And Hopper.
and
you
Hopper
think.
and 11 went
Yeah.
But it's
off,
still,
you know,
still somewhat uplifting as well.
yeah. And then this last one was kind of the tragedy. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're headed back to more happy than,
Yeah.
you know.
And I've always seen season 4 as like the part 1 to the finale anyway.
Yeah, to Vecna's rule of the world.
It was all a dream of Will's. And he wakes up November 6, 1983, and the little CGI version of Will walks up to the breakfast, and Jonathan's like, "Hey buddy, how you doing?" He's like, "I had a dream." Oh yeah, what'd you dream about? "Oh, just all sorts of things." "Oh, what kind of things?" "I don't know, just like Stranger Things."
Oh my God.
Credits.
Oh,
I was thinking about that too, or like it just being a D&D game.
oh my
I'm
gosh.
just like, oh come on, it's got to be real. So like,
Oh, damn.
You can't do the fake ending, which by the way, Lost did not do. Everything
Unless-
happened on the island, people.
Unless
I know,
that
right?
is the alternate universe.
Oh, you're getting into
Another
Marvel stuff
alternate
now?
universe, yeah. And it did happen in one of.
Iron Man shows up. That's the worst thing that could happen. Any cross promotion setting up a new show.
Oh my gosh.
Some baby Yoda somehow comes in there and it's like, we're moving to Disney Plus.
Oh gosh.
All
oh,
right.
that's good.
Well, thank you all for
Yes.
sticking
Thank
with
you all.
us.
And if any of our predictions don't come true, we do not care.
And don't remember the untrue things
Don't
we
remember,
said.
and we won't either, because you don't want to watch the show rooting for your predictions. I want to
No.
just let it wash over me, as blank a slate as I can. I know that's crazy to say after an hour and 7 minutes of talking about what we would like to see.
I know,
I have faith that whatever the Duffer Brothers comes up with is going to be a heck of a lot better than anything I could come up with.
Yeah, I trust the Duffer Brothers.
Yeah.
But this is the sweet spot where you kind of like, it's like before the holidays. What's Christmas going to be like this year? You just kind of have it in your head.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
so you just think about it.
Yeah.
But you expect to be wrong, you expect to be surprised, and that's what we want.
Yeah.
And I this is probably a weird time to say this, but just remember that online there is a bunch of people set to make money off of your engagement. And if you don't love the show, then they want to turn you to hate it. All they care about is the click. There's a whole industry. So don't listen to any of that stuff. Don't worry about if people like it online. Get offline entirely.
Dwell into the love of Stranger
Just
Things.
watch it yourself.
Yeah.
Watch it yourself and
Yes.
don't care what anyone else says, because they're making money off of you. Remember that. It's a business. So weird
And
place
so
to bring that
are
up.
we. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? No, we're not.
We
That's
don't
why
make a darn dime.
That's actually why you tune into this podcast. We're just 3 people with no ads, no nothing. We don't talk about anything but Stranger Things.
Nope.
Love it.
And Power Rangers is our next podcast.
Oh, good grief. Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm Kathleen.
Miles.
I'm Kirk.
Good night.